Hey guys, and welcome to Toby Talks Tech. I'm Toby, and today we're going to talk some tech. Now, you may be wondering, what the f***? Don't stress, let me explain. For a pretty long time now, I've been wanting to run a tech channel here on YouTube. I'm a software engineer by trade, I'm a little bit of a nerd, and so I love gears, gadgets, the latest tech and all sorts of nerdy things, and I just want a place to talk about it all. Now, some of you may know that I have actually started a separate tech channel here on YouTube, not surprisingly called Toby Talks Tech, and you can find it right here if you're keen. However, I'm finding myself really struggling with trying to keep multiple channels running in parallel. I feel spread a little bit too thin and not as focused as I really want to be. So I figured I'm going to introduce Toby Talks Tech as a new segment or a new mini-series here on my main channel. Now first, don't panic, this will not change Surface Studio and the filmmaking, visual effects and 3D tutorials I'm releasing here. My priority is still to create a brand new tutorials for you guys every week, going live on Sunday. On top of that, I'm also going to start releasing Toby Talks Tech episodes on this channel, going live on the Wednesday. Now, initially this is likely not going to be a weekly thing because it depends a little bit on how much time I have, but I do hope to ramp this up in the future. Hopefully releasing a new tutorial for Surface Studio on the Sunday and then bringing out the Toby Talks Tech episodes on the Wednesday will also make it easier for you guys to decide which videos you want to tune into. As always, I'm obviously keen to hear your thoughts, so let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, if you have something specific in mind already that you would like me to do a Toby Talks Tech episode on, like a specific gear review or another tech related video, again, just let me know in the comments below. I hope that cleared up any questions or concerns that you may have, and maybe you're even a little bit excited like I am. So now it's time to talk a little bit tech. I went to the AWS Summit in Sydney last week, which is a 3-day conference on AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, which is Amazon's cloud offering. It was a huge event, much bigger than previous times that I've gone. The keynote was being held in a massive theater filled with 8,000 people. It was like a rock show. I would not have been surprised if Justin Bieber had popped out on stage. Of course, the conference was all about cloud computing, building scalable, resilient, distributed software solutions, serverless architectures, and this year in specific, a very clear focus on big data analytics, machine learning, and AI. The conference had a really cool exhibition floor called the Metropolis of the Future, housing tons of companies offering all sorts of services around cloud computing, security, data migration, analytics, monitoring, and more, as well as copious amounts of snack and coffee booths. There were tons of interesting sessions to attend throughout the 3 days of the conference, and I felt like I was trying to cram a little bit too much information in my head all at once, but it was really exciting. Amazon launches tons of new products every year, and the main new product around machine learning that they were pushing this year is called Amazon SageMaker. Amazon SageMaker is a fully managed platform that helps you to build, train, deploy, and use machine learning models. Without getting too deep into the science, machine learning essentially works like training a human brain. You feed a neural network, which is kind of like a brain, information, and over time it will start to understand and recognize patterns, and that trained brain can then be used to recognize sounds and images in a much more human way. They took us through the entire process in one of the sessions, which took around 30 minutes end to end to build an image recognition engine that could identify tomatoes from other produce, or, hot dog from not hot dog. The two features of Amazon SageMaker that really stood out to me was that, for one, it comes with a large number of pre-built algorithms to train your machine learning models, and it applied a technique called transfer learning. Training those models is actually really computationally expensive. It takes a really long time. With transfer learning, you're essentially starting out with a base brain. Imagine that you're training a human. Rather than training a newborn, you're training a child. It already knows how to talk and to walk. You now just need to tell it the difference between hot dog and not hot dog. So transfer learning essentially gives you a pre-built, a pre-trained brain, and you just kind of train a little bit onto it. So it makes that whole process a whole lot faster, and you can get some really impressive results, within a 30-minute session like they've shown us at the conference. This technology is used today. If you get an Amazon Alexa or Google Home and you talk to those devices, there's machine learning in there. It's used for image recognition, fraud detection, or for self-driving cars. And we're actually only at the start of this really exciting development into machine learning and AI. The AWS Summit was a sponsored event, so on all of the days there were sessions that were more ads than really providing useful information. But hey, the event is free to attend thanks to sponsors like Intel, Telstra, Deloitte, and a whole bunch of others. So, realistically, thanks is in order. Anyway, it was a really great conference and I got tons of ideas and insights into all of the exciting stuff that is happening in the world of cloud computing. If you enjoyed this recap of the AWS Summit and you want to talk architecture, IT, software solutions, and all of the other nerdy stuff, just leave your comments down below. And that's all the tech I have for you today. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button if you want more. If you don't want to wait, just click these links over on the right hand side. And if you want to chat more directly, check out my Patreon page where you can get access to my private Discord server. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I will see you later.